Alright, I think we're diving in, folks. Thank you again for coming by. Just gonna make sure that our sound is not so loud that we're drowning out our mic. And here we go. Oh no. No. RV interior, though, has been updated. Question is, can we do this and still get in? Oh. RV interiors update. I wonder what that's going to do to RV interiors. I wonder if it's a major update, a minor update. Who knows? We're going to see. Very exciting stuff. Trying to get in. Trying to find our former vehicle. And we brought a van along with us just to hopefully make that process a little bit easier. We almost made it in with a car, but the problem is we still need to find that van, and I have very little to no idea where it might be. I'll check my map here for a second. Maybe, I think we just crashed. Oh no, there we go. We are slightly making our way there. We are currently here-ish, I think, where this green kind of ends, but yeah. We're gonna see what happens. For now, we can get out. It's a little bit early in the morning, but we probably can still just do a little bit of driving. See how we do. We have smashed out our front windshield, which is not really a good thing, but it is quite the journey sometimes through these trees. We got a little bit off of our original path, but forging new paths is also interesting. You never know if we're going to find a way that's easier than going through a whole bunch of forest. I don't know. Oops, we do not want to be doing that. Not really a great plan here. Are we ever going to be able to kind of like go forward, or is that it? Is this what we're stuck on? Maybe we can just grab a hatchet or something. Do we have one? I feel like we do. Somewhere. Here we go. We do have a firefighter axe as well. Let's see what happens if we can just cut this little thing down here. It's not giving me the options to cut down a tree. There we go. Maybe we'll just cut this tree down and hopefully that'll do it. I don't know if we can do this with a hatchet. It might take us a million swings. We're about to find out. Perhaps we should be grabbing the firefighter axe for this. I don't know. It's still doable. Let's see if that's enough. That was. So we were just kind of caught up on a tree there. Nothing. Not something I want to be doing, cutting down trees too often, but we shall see if we can kind of find a way through. It's always about picking the right route, and that's not it. And we probably do have to, what am I trying to say? Probably have to repair our hood soon. If we kind of take another dig, we might have to go and just do that. I don't know if I can get around this rock. Oh yeah, we can. Okay. Again, what we are trying to do, the most ridiculous thing of all, is to get through the woods, back to where we were. And we have a vehicle that's conking out. I should check my hood out. And just see, I do have some steel sheets to repair the hood. So it's really nice, but it's these not twigs, but like the small little plants on the ground that kind of slow us down a bit. But it's actually kind of good because you don't want to run into trees full speed. That could end this run real quick. I do not want to get stuck out here. In case you haven't experienced that before. At least the trees here are not as thick. Oh, there, see, like it's that stuff. Okay, we gotta check our hood out. That's the deal. Alright, let's grab. We're just gonna replace it anyways. Got one steel sheet chilling there. We've got maybe just on the ground we probably have. Where is it? Maybe it's not on the ground. I'm trying to remember where we kept our what do you call them? Torches. Not here, right? Just randomly though. Okay. I thought we had some. Oh, you know where they are? Because they wouldn't fit in the vehicle. They're actually in the trunk. So we'll head back there, make sure there's no Zeds around. And here. Yeah, there we go. Welding torch. Question is, we don't need a mask to do this, surprisingly. Yeah, we'll just repair that. There we go. Should we grab another sheet and do one more? I think maybe. Those are on the ground. There's also a propane tank that's full, so that's good. I'll just grab one, I think, and whatever it takes us to, it takes us to. We really want to take care of this. Because we don't have the engine parts to deal with it. 87%, I'll take it. Okay. And here goes the torch. Wherever that went. Welding torch. Alright, here we go. Ridiculous maneuvers that we're deciding to do. We decided to try a different way of getting there a little bit here. And it is a slow-going process, that's for sure. Like, for instance, that's where we are, and we have to get all the way over there. And we have moved, what? We're about here? We've moved that. So, it is about taking your time and being patient. Okay, that didn't make any sense, but sure. Okay, we are coming up on different kinds of trees, which is a border for the forests. So that's where you get into thick, dense forests. So we're going to try to go up and around this as much as we can. And dealing with any Zeds that didn't even really notice us, but some more down here. Let's just deal with them so I don't have to stop again. This is where they start getting kind of a lot of them. Not necessarily a lot. They're generally spread out, but they are all over the place. You can see them all up there. Oh, that's not good. We might have to go to our original spots. Other dude didn't even hear us. It's crazy. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Weird lighting today. Like, it's so dull. It's not raining, but like, it's just kind of weird. Some clothes. Alright, we're gonna head up, I think that way, back to our original entrance point. Oh, hey, sorry I didn't see the chat there. Is multiplayer only possible on Steam? That's a good question, I'm not sure. I'm using Steam, so I don't know if that tells you anything, but I am certainly using Steam. And that's the business. I've only ever played it on Steam, so that's all I really know about it. And it seems to be getting better. It was a little buggy-ish before, and it's starting to improve. I'm not saying it's perfect by any stretch, but Got a few Zeds that are coming out of the woods, but it's not too bad. Alright, here we go. We found another like inlet kind of spot. Maybe we'll follow this and see where this takes us. Always an adventure. Seems like there's tons of Zeds here, so I have not been in this area before. This isn't originally where we had entered the woods, so as you can see, it's quite populated, but hopefully this will round them up a bit. Anyways, doesn't seem like it goes very far in here. Oops. There's always me running into stuff that can put a very quick end to what I'm doing. Alright, let's get back out of here. Keep going up. Gonna find our spot where we went in before. Hopefully. How are we doing for following us? We're clear for a second, I think. Alright, so we are pretty much on point with where we were. So let's go right down here. That might just take us right to where we entered. Hopefully. Should honestly collect pylons and put them out for myself. Let's see here. Any logs out that kind of would indicate that. I'm just not seeing any. Keep trying. We'll keep counting. Ooh, that was close. Almost ran into that tree. Some of these trees have lost their leaves, I think. Seems to me that this is probably-ish the way to go. Down here. Fairly zombie filled again. I don't know if they've respawned or if they're legitimately moved in here. I don't see any zombie corpses, so I would have cleared this area out somewhat. This is getting kind of close to me here. Stop running into my vehicle, please. Thank you. We've trimmed in and out of here a couple of times so far, so hopefully this takes us. And I do have to check out my map here for a second. Although this area seems a little clearer. But that seems right. The problem is when Build 42 multiplayer crashes, we lose our map. Our labels stay, but our map disappears. Which kind of stinks, but luckily we have not had any sort of major crashes recently. Fingers crossed. Right in there, I think, is our next. We're trying to. Ugh, did not see that one. We are attempting to avoid having to cut as many trees down as possible, just because we only have one axe. So it would be nice to use our original pathway through, but Uh, all I'm seeing is not wiped out zombies. Come on. Just a little touchy there. Okay. Where was the way I went in? Does it seem smarter to go down that way? I don't know. That's not the way. Okay, where are we? We kind of went up and then around and down. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably straight shot would be better. Um, and there's also, perhaps there's a way down this way. I'm gonna go check it. So it stopped raining and sort of brighten up a bit so I could see a little better what I'm doing. Is it gonna open up or is it just a bunch of trees? No, it seems to be open here. Except for one tree. I'm gonna say cut that tree down and hope no Zeds show up. Instead of cutting through woods. Right. It wasn't so bad. The small tree, so the hatchet does that one pretty quick. Much better than going through all the trees to get through. And there's not a lot of Zeds through here, so I'm thinking this was probably the way that I kind of came through before. Let's look up here. Oh, it's always a challenging thought. But like the last time that I kind of came out of here, I sort of felt like I was driving for quite a while without having to go through the forest, which would be kind of ideal. See, there's a couple corpses right there, so I've already sort of been here and dealt with them. And so this is probably where we ended up. So the question is, where are there some logs on the ground? That would be a good, clear indication that I cut through somewhere. What did I say? Down a ways I cut through? I put this little mess here just because that's where I sort of ended up at one point. And I was tired of the crashing, so I wanted to like make a nice looking mess of things so I could find it easily. But maybe it's somewhere down here. It says through here. Let's make our way. Ish. Now some of those drawings might be a little bit just, whatever-ish. So We will try to find a nice way in. I don't know which way that's gonna be. We might just have to do it. Ugh, come on, I didn't even see that. That's cheap. I'm gonna say up there. See that line going straight down there? That seems pretty good. Just gotta get a good angle at it. That'll be the way. Oh, visitors, always a problem in the woods. Come on. I wasn't making any noise either. It always seems like a potential way is always met with. Okay, I'm gonna grab the fire axe because it cuts through trees a little quicker. So, fire axe. Let's go make sure that coast is kind of clear for getting through. Seems really far to have to go to get through. There's where the get through part is. Right there. Just cutting down some trees, I guess. On our way back. Make ourselves a road. Can't speed up time when I'm cutting down trees either. I gotta just do it in the, you know. It's starting to get weary or whatever. Let's just sit down for a minute. Can't cut down a lot of trees that get tired. Let's just have a seat for a minute. Sure, nothing coming. Right, so we're kind of in the wrong spot. For going through, I think that's why we're having some distance problems, but whatever. I'll cut down this whole forest if I need to. Oh, great, we got muscle strain of all kinds here. It's gonna take a while. Got anything to read or something to do while we're sitting here? Probably not. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go back and sit in our vehicle. Kind of. Oh, not too far actually. That's good. Another chopping session and we should be good. So, what can we read while we're waiting? We've got Carpentry 1, we've read. Can't read that one yet. What's useful? Probably electrical one would be good for hot wiring. So, let's just sit on the ground, do that. We'll get this guy something to eat and move forward from there. We're just reading until he can get rid of his muscle strain, which sometimes takes a while. But in the meantime, you can go check out the Extra Life link if you want. Right there's where you can donate to sick children. In our case, it's Toronto Sick Kids Hospitals through the organization Extra Life, which I've been streaming for 11 years now. It's the 11th year that we've done this, and it's been a good time. We've really enjoyed it. Viewership has dropped off for some reason, but overall, we're hoping that doing live streams sort of a lot will gain some more clout and get some more people in here to help out with the donations. We raised $1,000 last year, and again, we're hoping to do that again this year. We're going to do 2 major events. One will be in the summertime. Don't know the date yet, only because we don't know the date because we don't know the weather and what our schedules are going to look like around my household. But we will pick a weekend for that, and we'll do a 24-hour live stream then. And then there's always that one in November when the time goes back. We're also going to do one then. And like I said, we've been doing it for 11 years. Last year was our very best year. We raised just over $1,000 US. Great stuff. Let's see how far along we are in our book here. 62 pages. You know, it'll just be something that we read. This character's relatively new because we made a mistake and died. So, it's kind of what we do. We should also grab something to eat. We'll give it a few more seconds because as soon as we start swinging that axe again, we're just going to get muscle strain. So we have to kind of wait it out just a little bit longer, even though it doesn't say we have muscle strain there. You're still kind of under it. I want to get fully, what do you call it? I want to get fully rested, I guess, before we go in there. But one thing that we do need to do is to eat something. So we'll stop reading for a second. We'll open and eat this can of food. And there we got rid of our... We'll eat canned tuna too. Why not? Alright, camera goes back. I think we're rested enough, hopefully, for a little more choppy. See what happens. Okay, that's not bad. I'm trying to keep things a little organized in here. We actually managed to grab quite a bit of stuff, which is sort of funny. Um, Along the way, because we were really just trying to get here, but we managed to, you know, find quite a bit of stuff. So we're just gonna cut our path, continue cutting our path down here. It's pretty much a straight shot. Not exactly the quickest way through. Hey, Big Cat, how you doing, man? Thank you for following. You're on YouTube. Checked out your streams before too, so appreciate you swinging by. Here's me doing my ridiculous stuff that I'm always doing, trying to break the game and only made it more difficult for myself. I think we can get through. Or maybe we'll just get rid of this for since we can. Oh, getting tired. Muscle strain again. Why do you live stream? Why do I live stream? I live stream for Extra Life. Extra Life's an organization that raises money for sick children's hospitals. It's a great cause. All donations go to the organization, which then goes to Children's Miracle Network Hospital of my choosing, which mine is the one in Toronto, Canada. And I've been doing this for 11 years. So I thought we cut our way through here. I guess not. But that's why I've been doing this, and for entertainment and for fun. But yeah, we do a major live stream every November. That one's 25 hours. Where I don't usually play Zomboid, I'll usually play a lot of like old school video games, which is kind of my passion. If you can kind of see behind me there, I got walls of video games that I've thrifted over the years. And about 13 years ago, I think I started sort of collecting old school video games. And the collection's gotten quite big since then. So you can see some of that, like I said, behind me here. But that's only a small portion. Oh, I don't actually live in Toronto. That's just my closest. That's just my closest Miracle Network Hospital. So it's the local one to me. And a lot of people that I've known have either like gone through there, and I didn't even know, like they're like when I was a kid, tell me kind of stories about that. They've gone through there, or they've had children that have required sick kid services. So I'm always happy to get the donations going for that. But I don't go down to Toronto if I don't need to. Alright, hopefully while we drive we can kind of get rid of our strained arms here, but oh, here we go again. Do we want to cut through this? Maybe there's a way up here. TXR. What's TXR? Am I reading that right? TXR. Oh, I don't want to mess with those guys. Muscle strain. Let's go do it anyways. Tokyo Extreme Racer. Oh, okay. I might have dabbled in it a little bit, but not crazy amounts, no. I have heard of it. Not a racer kind of guy too much, to be honest. That's probably why. One I did play was Project Gotham City Racing. What's that, two of them? No, just a guy with a big head. Project Gotham City Racing on the original Xbox. Because my brother was like, get this game so we could play online back in the day. So that was on the original Xbox. Some of the games that we do play during Extra Life that aren't totally, well, modern. They are modern, I guess. My son and I end up playing It Takes Two. And the only time we play it actually is on the live stream, so it's kind of fun. Every year we just throw it back in and we play it during the live stream. And we haven't quite beat it yet because we just spend a couple hours every time. And then when there's more people over, we play Heave Ho, which if you don't know that game, I would check that out. It's really fun. Look at this clown trying to attack my vehicle. Trees are just in a little bit of a tight spot there in that little area, but obviously I have not gone this way because there wouldn't be so many zombies through here. So we are charting new territory, and the question is, what's the best way to go here? Is it down that way? Might be. And then we usually play like some arcade games, maybe like some PS3 stuff, NES. I'll play that. A lot of the time that's like on my own, or if there's like a Super Nintendo, 2-player game. Last time we did it, I played Dune on the Sega Genesis, so that was pretty fun because I'd never played that before. And in subsequent streams after, I actually finished the game. But during the stream, I just did like a few levels or whatever. All right, this is kind of sketchy, especially because it's getting dark. So, let's just do this. Might as well. Hello. This could be a death sentence. Let's find out. I think they're all like attracted to my vehicle right now, so maybe we can kind of just make sure we're not going to get hit from behind, which is never guaranteed. Zombies aren't too smart on this live server, to be honest. They do have some strange behaviors sometimes, though. Alright, let's see what's going on down there. Bit of a zombie clear out. I hate the trees. Can't see what's going on with all the trees. It's getting thirsty too. I gotta get back in my vehicle and get some water, I guess. Oh, there's one behind me in that tree.
Hey!
Oh, there goes that tire iron. Yeah, Dune's like, sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Dune's an RTS, yeah, on Sega Genesis. So I think it's like kind of modeled after like Dune 2 on the PC, but like with Genesis graphics. Oh, but and so it doesn't, it doesn't look quite as good as the PC game, obviously, but it's pretty good once you get into it. It's got like a lot of the features of a PC game. Just you're not using a mouse, so it's a little more. But actually, the controls are pretty good. My guy's getting like muscle strain, right? So he can't do the damage he was doing before. Being muscle strained is not a good situation to be in. But I saw one down there, but we can just leave them there, I think. Get in our vehicle for a bit, get rested, have something to drink. Oh yeah, PS1 version. I don't know if that was like, I don't know if that was an easy one or what, to be honest. Like with the controls and everything, I can't remember. I checked it out for a little bit, but I did a lot of PS1 game burning back in the day. I played a lot of games. We got a broken tire iron in our pack. Maybe we'll just drop that on the ground for now. Built. Just read for a bit. Electrical one. Guy can rest. He's got that muscle strain again. Dune was hard. Yeah, Dune was difficult, man. For sure. Dune was the Genesis one. I didn't find too difficult. It's not like I blew through the whole thing and just like defeated everything. And it was a bit of a challenge for sure, but it was totally doable. I don't remember if Dune 2 on like the PC, if I ever beat that one. I used to play around with it a bit, but yeah. I don't always do RTSs, so I would like to get into some more though. Like, I played Warcraft 2 or whatever. That was pretty fun back then. I'm sure I have a copy of it somewhere around here. But yeah. Usually I'm not as much of a PC gamer. Yeah, well, it's like Dune 2000, I think. it was called. I'm trying to remember. Um, that might have been the name of it. I just call it Dune 2, but I think it's Dune 2000. There were a few different Dune games. I think there was like another one that on the PC that was just like a story kind of thing. It wasn't an RTS style of game though. I know that, and that was like a totally separate like studio and whole different thing altogether. StarCraft, that would be pretty good. Like what I played, kind of going into it, I played a lot of Ultima Online, and that was like my gaming. Like back then, I really did a lot of that. I went from kind of playing the Genesis, so from kind of playing the NES to the Genesis to the um, PlayStation 1 to original Xbox. And then in that original Xbox era, I started, I want to say even before that, I started playing Ultima Online. Um, and Ultima Online, that's something else, man. That game's amazing. And it's still running today. It's amazing. Um, but yeah, I used to have a ton of fun playing that game. I'd play that for hours on end. Um, and then about 2013, I just started buying old school video games from thrift shops. But that's dried up a little bit because now they know what they got. So they mark it up accordingly, or stuff doesn't sit there very long. A lot of people are doing it, but back in the day, I could walk in and load up and walk out like almost every day. So I was making a lot. So a lot of my YouTube channel, if you look back through, it's just like pickup videos. Um, for the most part, I haven't made one in a while, although I have found a few things. I haven't made one in a long time. Um, just because there isn't as much stuff. But I used to make one like every other day because I'd go into a thrift shop, find like stacks of games, and make a video about it. And that was sort of what my channel started out as. But now I've kind of gotten a little more into streaming. I've got so many video games that, I'm not like, it's not that I don't hit up the thrift shops, I do, but just not as, I don't know what you call it, buying as much, essentially. But I built a lot of the collection was, getting doubles, selling doubles at game shows, that kind of thing, and then, using that to sort of fund the collection. That was really my thoughts on that. What happened there? Did I stop reading or something? Did I finish it? Oh, I finished it. Nice. Mechanics 1 we don't need to read because we've already read it before. And I guess we maxed out our mechanics already. I didn't even remember doing that. Oh no, we've read the final book, but we're like level whatever 8. I think that's good enough. Just build that naturally over time. We'll read this for now. I want to check out my map actually. Where am I? Alright, so I am hello. Oh no, right. I forgot. So we are here in this grayed out part or whatever. That was our original pathway through. I was marking it because it kept crashing and I'd lose where I was going. And essentially we're trying to get to where we're sitting right now. NES in the late 80s and 90s and got a Pentium 2 like 96. Then a PS1 and all the other Sony consoles after that. It was always a big Gran Turismo. Yeah, that was one of the like standout games I remember back then. The Gran Turismo and 2, and Gran Turismo 2 specifically. Sorry, I missed part of my chat's cut off. I own Zomboid, but I never really played much. Watching other people play more, I guess it could be kind of frustrating. um, so this is, in case you're wondering what I'm trying to do here, this is the RV interior. So we have the RV interior mod. This is the RV interior area. I have a base set up where it says black step van right here. And I also have a farm set up. So basically, I bashed through the wall of the RV interior, built myself a base there, and then built myself a farm in the wooded area over there. Um, and so what we were trying to do originally was to bring cows in. So what I was going to do is kind of forge a pathway through to get here, and then bring some cows to my farm. And what ended up happening was I brought sheep to the farm and realized you can get sheep's milk instead, and it works the same way as the cow's milk. Um, so then I have that kind of going on, and what I was trying to do was to drive back, and so I was driving this black van back through the woods, and I don't know where I left it because I died and I had to start again. Live in Quebec. Okay. I'm uh, I'm kind of a fan. I enjoyed Quebec City many times I've been there. Um, I really enjoy the vibe in Montreal sometimes, but I don't know what it's like these days. Some of our Canadian cities have sure fallen by the wayside, that's for sure. So this isn't really a custom map. So the RV interior is. So here we go. Okay, so this is like sort of your regular map. See, I died, so it's not really filled out very much, and because it crashes. But here's Muldra. Where's my cursor? Now I can't even see it. Here's Muldra right there, and then this is Marsh Ridge, which is like new in build 42. And then essentially what I did was I just drove straight out this street into the wilderness, and now I'm forging my way through the wilderness to get to, well, here and on there. So, yeah. Because now I'm trying to find where I put this black van because it's my base and I don't know where I left it. So I'm trying to get in there with this van to get here, deal with my farm, get supplies, and then start searching the area for wherever I did this because I don't remember. And this was what this uncovered area here was, me kind of searching around for where it was. And I checked previous streams, but I can't tell where the stopping point was. Like, I don't know where um, where I started going through the woods. I was trying to follow this pathway, but this pathway's generally where I came through. It's not like perfect. So I'm hoping I'll just end up running into it. I've never been to Trois-Rivières, no. Montreal is a cesspool now. Hey man, that's every city. Okay, so don't feel so bad. That's every city right now. It's sad. It's sad what's happened. I don't know like about that whole part of it, but it's just the fentanyl has just absolutely destroyed the country. Like go look up some. It's so sad. Like go look up, Vancouver or something, man. It used to be just a happening place. I went out there in like, what was it, like 2000 and no, 1998. I was out there, and I was hanging out on like the streets now that, I go down and it's like partying and whatever and having a good time and that kind of deal, and go down the same areas I was in now, and it's just filled with fentanyl zombies. It's so sad. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, like country getting absolutely ravaged. I'm with you on that, man. Policies have just come in and really destroyed things, and there's people in denial about it. They don't believe it, but it's the truth. There's still beautiful places to go, but don't go into the cities, man, or even, well, into the downtown cores of any cities, even the small towns. Um, they're having the same problems. Just fentanyl junkies everywhere. It's taken over. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that either, man. I don't really talk too much about that kind of stuff, but I don't have a moderator, so might be yeah, I can see them getting deleted. I think it's Kick just auto deleting things. Yeah, they did. I know. I can see them. They're grayed out. I can see them. I don't know if they're showing up on the. They're still showing up in the stream, but I try to keep the swearing down to a minimum, man. Please, if you don't mind. Not that I can't handle it. It's a professional thing. I just started my Kick account, so I don't really know. Like, I haven't had it that long. So. Oh, okay, yeah. Like, I just started streaming on Kick not too long ago. Just I heard about it, and I was like, hey, more places to stream to. Um, I was using, sorry, I'm talking to Carney right now. I was using Restream before to multiple platforms, and then they changed their format. So I was streaming to Face. Was it Facebook? No, I was streaming to Twitter when it was Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. And then Twitter stopped allowing you to live stream too. So I kind of abandoned that, and I was trying to do it to Facebook, but then Restream changed their policies. So now for the, like, if you, unless you want to pay like a bunch of money, um, you can only do it to two platforms. So then I was just like YouTube, Twitch, and then I found this Altium multi-streamer. It's pretty good, so I can stream to as many platforms as I have accounts for, which is really nice. And then I use Caster Labs just to bring the chat in. and they're both fairly lightweight. Although I think that Altium or whatever, like Restream takes on the load essentially, but I think Altium puts the load onto the computer. But I have a separate computer I use that's separate from the one that I'm actually playing on, which also came from a thrift shop. But yeah. So now I'm able to kind of do the multi-platform again. So I'm streaming to Facebook, I'm streaming to Kick, I'm streaming to YouTube, and I'm also streaming to Twitch. Um, which is nice. I don't have any other like that kind of stuff to do it to, but you could do it to probably. I think you can do it to like TikTok and I don't know. There's a bunch of other sort of streaming platforms, but Kick kind of interests me. So oh okay. I don't know. They flagged that one too, I guess, on Kick, but it still shows up in my chat. But yeah. Yeah. But Restream was the yeah, Restream had that thing where you could multi stream it to like three or more platforms for free, and then they changed their stuff around so you can only do it to two for free. So I was like, well, I kind of want to get it on Facebook and I wanted to get it on, Twitch and YouTube, so I had to kind of deal with it. All right, my boy's ready to go back out there. It's daytime. Let's get out there, deal with the locals. Come on.
Hey! Hey!
If you have Zomboid, though, you should play it. This server, if you ever want to join in, it's fine, but everybody's got to be cool. All right, so on my map, I think, where was I? On the map, I think I had to go wherever, but I might just cut my way through, to be honest, instead of trying to find where I went through before, because. So it might be just like through there. Up there looks pretty good, though. How close am I to. This is my original pathway, so maybe trying to go south might make it easier. So I did a lot of cutting before to get through here. Alright, let's just start cutting, I guess. Let's go see how far down the opening is to the next field, though. It's kind of accurate, like tree line, farm field, tree line, fields. It seems pretty far. I don't know, man. I want to cut through all this. What's going on forever here? That might be it. Nope. Huh. That looks like it's opening up down there. Do I really want to cut through all this? Probably not. Maybe I should go try to find my original way through. It's going to take me like the entire stream just to cut down trees to get through here. Let's go find like another way through. That seems like the hard way through. Let's go check out here. Oh, there's one. Hello.
Hey.
Come on out. Saw one walking there.
Hey.
Where'd you go? I definitely saw one. There you are. Hello. Walking through the woods is the worst, man. It's the worst. Oh, I hear another one. Where are you? I can hear you. Where are you going? There's one out here. Let's deal with this first. Maybe that other one will come out of the woods. Where is he? I could hear him, but I don't see him. Where are you at? Gotta be in here somewhere. Alright, I don't know. He's getting freaked out, which means there is one around somewhere, but I don't see it. Is this the way through, or is this just another, like, cut my way through plan? This might be a way through. See that straight line through? Might be good. That opens up into a field at least. And there's that. That's like a straight shot through too. Oh, here we go. Opens up into this field, which goes that way. I'm going to say this is the way to go. There is some zombie around here somewhere. Because I heard it, and then my guy started freaking out, which means he's around somewhere. So I'm not going to cut down too many trees on the way back in case I see him. There's one. Oh, there's the other one. That's probably the one I heard. Hiding in the trees. Yeah, oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. I was gonna. My playing with mods, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, like I said, we got the RV interior going. Just some more like quality of life mods, nothing like too game breaking. Just things that kind of make sense. One of the cool ones that we got on this one is easy mechanics trainer. So like here, I'll show you. Like you can just go up to a vehicle, click on it, and go train mechanics, and it will go around and like take whatever the guy can based on his skill and or like what books he's read off, and then put it back on for you. So it's like a one-click thing instead of sitting there having to click through every single item. That one's kind of cool. Trying to think of anything else that's really neat. Probably some vehicles and things like I haven't set up this server. A guy named Charlie had done that. We had played on a previous server when it was like build 41, and then when build 42 actually released multiplayer, then he started up another new server. So that's the one that we're currently playing on. I seem to be the only one on. When we started it, we had like 3 or 4 people, and some people, I guess, lost interest. There was one guy playing on it who I had never even like seen, so I think he just joined the server and started building something, and then like building a base and everything, and which was funny because it was actually my old base, or Charlie's mine old base. Kind of like started building at it, and then never saw the person ever. So there's just like a base that's built and never see the person online. Man, there's more trees than I thought here. Thought this was like a clear path through. You can already see a muscle strained again, which kind of sucks. It only takes so much more of that. So, and then there was a couple other people played a few times, and I think Charlie's just busy, so he hasn't been playing. It's just been me basically on here. But yeah, if you ever want to play, I'm not sure how exactly to get in here, but I'll figure it out for you. I mean, the mods themselves, you just add them in Steam. Like, I didn't make the RV interior mod, like, it was already made. Now, Charlie has made a mod before. He made one that I'm like, man, get that back into this in Build 42. He made one that when you had like car tires, it was like a car tire rack, and you could put the car tires, like all the car tires you had, in this rack. I think it held like something like 12 or something like that. But yeah, like got them off the ground. It was really cool, and he had it, and it was like animated. So as you put tires onto it, it would sort of like populate the artwork. So it looked like a couple tires were on it, and then it was like a few more tires were on it, sort of thing. It was pretty cool. And he had made it all himself, and then but he never exported it to Build 42 yet. And I'm like, hurry up, man, get her done. Because mechanics is like a huge. Hello. I thought we were clear. Alright. You never know in Project Zomboid. I thought we had cleared the area on the way through, but I guess somebody moved in. Not good when your arms are strained, too. Um, oh, come on. I don't want to do this again. Fine. Tree right here, that's why. You know, they came out of nowhere. Yeah. Right from behind me, too. My guy's got one of his, what do you call it, like his attributes or whatever is eagle eyes. So sometimes you can see them when they're like, you kind of got a little bit of eyes back in your head with that one, I think. But that's exactly how I like to die, man. Unbelievable. Okay, I don't even know if cutting down maybe that tree. And then we'll get out into the field here. There's tons of them out here in the woods, which is weird because they're usually in populated areas, but for some reason these woods are like full of them. Come on, man, get her down before you get super exhausted. There you go. You got it. Let's go eat. Oops. Wrong button. Let's go eat. So, this is the reason why I wanted to bring cow's milk in, because in case you don't know, let's find my cow's milk. See this cow's milk cart? Oh, that's a small carton. This might not do it, but cow's milk is like the instant get rid of your hunger. Like, watch. I just like totally got rid of the hunger. Drink this one too. Let's get her some of the junk in here so I can make room. Kind of ran out of room in these cardboard boxes. This isn't my normal vehicle. This is just one I grabbed to, you know. All right, there we go. We're full now. Oops, wrong button. Full now. All right, my man, start driving. All right, how close are we here to? Not even close. But here's the old path that we went through. Coming up, which should be sort of, it's not going to be perfect, but it should be. Is that one there? Maybe is that there? But I believe we probably are in a different field because I kind of usually kill most of the zombies on the way. And I'm seeing more now, but again, they could have respawned. So this is going to take us majority of the way there. I'm happy with that. Nice big field here so far. This is obviously not a field that I've been in because I just did some clearing on the way back when I was checking out, like, yeah, there's the tree line right there. kind of got the muscle strain going. Do we really need to be fighting zombies right now? Not a good idea. Vehicle conks out too sometimes. Engine no so good. Right, we're higher up than where the pathway is, so let's just try to. They lose interest. The zombies on this server lose interest a little more than I think in normal like single player. We need to get moving. Thank you. Whoa. All right. Oh, there's a pathway through here. Nice. Maybe we don't need to cut our way through. Yeah, there's like not as many zombies here. That's because I've been here before. Their bodies have just decayed and they didn't respawn yet. So there's not like as many in this area, but of course they do move around, so you will find some, but oh, a tree right there. Oh yeah, take it easy. Oh, oh. Oh, there's the tree line. We're out of luck on that. Where did we go in originally? I mean, if I use my brain again. Somewhere just slightly down this way. I'm gonna say like right here-ish. Sort of taking my time through here. Don't really want to find any zombies just yet. Still waiting for the muscle strain to fall off, but it probably won't for a bit. So let's go read. It's just what we have to do till we feel good about it. Zomboid is a game of patience. You get impatient or you try to speed things up or whatever, that's when you get yourself into serious trouble. Let's see here. Come on. Would you? Oh my God, he's still straining muscles. Muscles still straining. Look at some of the stuff that I picked up recently. I picked up a copy, which needs a new case, I think. But I already have this in my collection too. Copy of Ratchet Deadlocked. I think the game itself's in decent shape. It's got a few small surface scratches, but it's not too bad. And that was like tax and everything, like $4 or something. Wasn't too bad. Goes for more than that. That's going to be resold, but I got to clean it up a bit. I picked this up at a game show. Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat. I thought it would be like a really cool RTS. It plays a little bit differently, so I don't know if I'm totally into that. I thought that they would have made an RTS kind of game from that. Picked up Doom Eternal. I think that was from a game show too. It's been so long, I can't really remember, but I thought that was pretty cool for Xbox One. Always picking, got like the Series X or whatever, so. Risk of Rain, I think my son picked this one up. No Man's Sky in it, but I think it's because it's in the PS4 right now, so he took because the PS4 that I found in the thrift shop, which is also on the list of things, had a copy of No Man's Sky in it, so I think he just moved that into that case. Picked up a sealed copy of Little Big Planet 3. Always liked the Little Big Planet games, so I thought I'd grab that. This was a cool score too, because the price of this one's going up, which is Eternal Sonata, and I got that for $5, and I probably got like $1 off. Oh, it's got the receipt in it. Let's see. I got that and this next game. Yeah, so I got $1 off each game. So the two of them cost me like $9.02 with taxes and everything. Because I paid $3.99 each. Wait, is there something else on there then? Because that doesn't add up. No. $4.99. So they're so it's like $5 each game, and then knock $1 off each game. So it was like $4 each. So I guess it kind of makes sense with the tax and everything. I think that one needs a new case too, though. It's a little sketchy, but still, that one's going up in value. And then this one I'd never seen before, and it's called Trinity Universe. And I'm not sure what this one's all about. I can't remember, but I looked it up. It looked interesting, and again, the price was right. So, and I didn't have it in the collection, so I thought I'd grab that as well. Usually see some rare PS3 stuff out there. Also picked up this guy right here, which is some unfortunate news about this one, but I picked up this PC Engine Duo, this Japanese console. It does not turn on. That's the bummer of it. But even not working, it was definitely worth it. I ended up paying like $35 or something for it, with a 20% discount at Value Village. So yeah, that was a pretty good score. There's a controller, and then there's a game in there. Game's not worth that much, but there's a game in the CD tray of it, and obviously it's in the box. It has the styrofoam. It doesn't have the manuals or anything, but still, it's worth a couple $100 even broken. So I think what's happened is in there was this Super Nintendo brick, and someone literally took, like, I don't know if you can see this, but they literally took the tip of the um, original power supply, I think, and then attached it to the Super Nintendo wires. So they cut off the tip of the Super Nintendo wires. This is like super jank. They just wrapped it in like regular plastic tape. And my guess is that they tried to power it with this and probably blew it up. So I don't know. I'd have to get in there, but I'm not like that much of a tech wizard on it. It might just be a few blown caps, or they might have blown up the power supply input or whatever on it. Because I don't think you can just take this and do what they did and plug it in. So someone jankified this power supply, which means they destroyed a Super Nintendo power supply too, which is kind of a bummer. But I tried to plug it in, and you can use a Genesis Model 2 power supply on this, and it will work. I double checked it, triple checked it on the internet, and I plugged one in, and did not power on, and then I plugged it into my Model 2 Genesis, and it gave it power. So it wasn't my power supply that was the problem. So there's something wrong with that system. We got to figure out how to fix it or whatever, but should be all right. Even broken, it was worth the $35 for sure. Do we remember what we said we were gonna do here? I think it's like cut our way through the woods. And I'm trying to do it as a straight line, and I know some things are gonna get in the way, but we're gonna cut our way through then. I don't mind. But then there was the PS4, and the controller was on a different day. I picked up a Super Nintendo recently. Not super recently, maybe in the last like month. But again, things were kind of picking up a little bit there. There's sort of like this mixture of things going on here. So there were guys in the past that I used to see in the thrift stores all the time, hunting for video games. No, what do you call it? Like no hatred toward that. I get it. I want to do it too. We'd talk all the time. People would show me stuff I missed out on. Whatever. It's all good. And then I stopped seeing them, so I think they either stopped doing it or they not grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They gave up on it, trying to find stuff in the thrift, because like even with all of us doing it, man, like we all found stuff all the time. We were finding things in the wild, like oodles of things. So it's just kind of cool. But I had never seen like a Turbo Graphics or a PC Engine. Cause, in case you don't know, the PC Engine is the Japanese equivalent of the Turbo Graphics. So collecting Turbo Graphics is kind of hard. It wasn't that popular, at least in Canada. So you always see them, but they're like super expensive. And that one's the cool one because it plays the CD games as well. And the CD section of it is region free. Now the Q card Turbo Graphics side of it / PC Engine side of it, which I guess it isn't Turbo Graphics. It's PC Engine. it is not region free. So this is how quickly we get tired cutting down trees. In build 42. Already get the muscle strain going. But hey, in reality, try cutting down a tree with an axe. Good luck. You have to be in like one of those strongman competition type situations. I might be able to go through that way. Hopefully, you guys getting like super high exertion here. I gotta take my time with this. If I see any zombies, it could be a problem. Oh, come on. Let us through. This is a big not happening plan right now. What is the deal? We are right on where our, what do you call this, was like our master plan through. I don't see any logs here. That might indicate pathway through. I mean, they're sort of that way, but that's taking us away from the direction. Kind of taking us away from the direction. I can try to go that way. Just like I'll walk that way and just see up ahead, like if that would be the way to go. But a couple of trees that I have to cut down there. Just not seeing like, oh, there's where I went through before. Look at that. I just found that car. That's hilarious. Okay. Look at this. Just found. I was looking for this car. This is not the vehicle that I lost. Well, it is one that I lost, but I want to cut this one out. So I brought this car in, and then I had to walk the rest of the way. But oh no, our firefighter axe broke. That's the handle broke. Ah, just when we thought it was good to go. Alright, I guess we're doing the rest of it with a hatchet. But this is kind of the right way. But it is getting late for that guy, so I am going to just take her easy because I don't want to be out there in the dark. But we're finding our way. Tailoring's done. Mechanic's done. Electrical and carpentry's done. I don't have a lot of books in here, so I'm just going to read kind of what I can. I guess pottery one, or carving one, maybe carving one, butchering one. Butchering would be good since I'm kind of a farmer, not a farmer, cattle rancher. I don't know what you call it. So we'll do that. And while he's sort of reading that, I'm going to take a slight break. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab myself a drink of water because we all need to survive, right? So grab myself a drink of water and I'll be right back. Trying to think if I've had any more recent pickups. Not really, but that Super Nintendo was kind of funny because I picked up the console only. And then I went back like the next day and I found the power supply and a controller in it. The power supply and controller. Didn't find AV cables, but I'm sure I have some of those lying around somewhere. It's kind of funny. Picked up a couple of Blu-rays though. These ones are for my buddy Josh because he collects 3D Blu-rays. So we picked up Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. So it's the second movie, I guess. I watched this one recently. I don't like A Dame to Kill For as much as the first one. I really like the first one, but I have not seen that one on Blu-ray, I don't think, or I would have picked it up. And then I also picked up The Hobbit 3D, The Desolation of Smaug for him, because it isn't, again, 3D. And I think he said he had this one, but this one has like the lenticular cover on it. So I think he wanted to put that into his collection of 3D Blu-rays. He collects 3D Blu-rays. So I pick up Blu-rays too a little bit, just because you never know what's going to fall off of a streaming platform. So I got a bit of a collection of Blu-rays. But most of my stuff are all like old school things from like the 80s and 90s, like movies that I like. I don't pick up everything, but there's a lot of Blu-ray stuff sort of coming out on there, and I don't know if they still even make Blu-ray movies. Do they? Physical media is dying, folks. But once it does, you give them all the control of what you own. Just so you know. Did we finish reading that? I think we did. We put it back. Butchering 1. Yep. Always give it a second read, because we have reading speed doubled. So we want to make sure that we've like fully read it, which I did not do with tailoring, so I'm going to do it again. Just to make sure that we get the maximum amount of bonus. Oh wait, we gotta eat something. Let's eat. Maple syrup, holy cow, calories, man. Look at that. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm just gonna eat like all the junk that's in here, since I have the time to kill anyways. Just everything that gives me like a little bit of hunger dissipation. Granola bars are like decent. I'm trying to find like the ones that just like the candies and the pretzels and the peppermints and all this sort of junk. I just want it out of here so that I can eventually fit like real food in there, because that stuff doesn't do much for you. I think we got most of it. Is there some over here at all? Macaroni, that was kind of funny that I grabbed that. I'm just gonna eat raw macaroni. Oops, I put that in the wrong bin. Goes into what, the top one, I think? Yeah. There we go. Large handle. Grab one. Wait, research a craft. Okay. I don't know what craft I'm researching, but sure. If I take a large handle, I can attach it Grab one. Then I'll take my axe. And I might be able to attach the two of them. I don't know. Attach. No. Crafting. I might not have like something used in recipes. Fix with duct tape. Let's see, like axe. Fire. Fire? No. Repair. I'm not sure. Anyways, it was an attempt. Firefighter axe head. Craft. Sharpen blade. Assemble long implement. That's what I want to do. What am I missing? A steak knife? Can any knife work? Do I have any knives? Huh. Well, I guess we're looking for a knife. But for now, we'll just use a hatchet. We're not too far from where we need to be anyways, so put that in here and that in here. And we need another hatchet again. I think we have one. Did I put one in here? No. Oh yeah, I put it back in here. Okay. Let's read our books more till it's 5:30. Again, we take it easy, use our brain, do not rush. Okay? Dude's already hungry again because all he ate was like junk food, but he won't starve to death by the time we get there, I'm sure. Let's go check our map for a second, too. Like, obviously, we're down here. Where's the... This must be the spot that we got ourselves into right here. Is that it? But it seems like we've gone down here. Maybe. Let me just see when we get out. Now look at my map. Ridiculous. Okay. We are here. We're busting through there. Doesn't show us where the tree lines are, right? So we're busting through there, hopefully to just kind of go like, we're down there. All this area that I did, that's actually a field with some trees in the middle of it. So, yeah. Oh, Let's just keep reading for a moment. Wait till morning. Don't be impatient. Stinks that I bursted through that axe so quickly. Didn't really use it that much, but it's alright. So we do a little reading, little eating. See how our guy's doing with like skillage though. Short blunt's getting up there, that's for sure. Almost halfway through that next level. Mechanics is what it is. Animal care getting up there. I don't think we have any animal care books, do we? That would be up here. If it was, I think. Yeah. Unless they're in another bin and I'm not seeing it, but I don't think so. That's a food bin, that's the gear bin, that's the book bin. This is the rando bin, because they ran out of room in the other bins. And then there's the floor. We do have animal care. Oh, 1 and 3. Can't read 3. We can read 1, but we've already surpassed the first 2 levels of animal care. So there's no point. We need book 2. But he's really close even without that. That's good. Guy's looking at about another hour before he can go out there. Honestly though, this time should be pretty good. Let's go check. Keep our book on us. Too dark to read. It's fine. Luckily I've already kind of been through here before, so I'm not as worried about Zeds, but that doesn't mean there isn't any. But again, don't get cocky. Just takes us a long time to cut down trees. This hatchet, so it will happen, but it takes time. And obviously, like, more exhaustion. See if we can drive through now. Might have to take out that other tree, but sun's coming up a bit. Every 10 minutes on the clock or whatever, you'll see it kind of goes up a bit. Will I need to, or can I squeeze through? Really, I want to make like a nice pathway through these woods at some point. Because, well, I don't really need to, come on, you. don't really, what was I saying? Got distracted there for a second. Mind's wandering. I don't really need to dig that car out, but still, another vehicle would be nice. It was kind of the point was to get there with a vehicle. So we're gonna try to burst through. Right, but we are gonna make our way through. We are. It's gonna take us a while with the hatchet. So everybody just be patient. There goes that hatchet. Oh, is the head on the ground though? Yeah. Grab that. Get in. We have another hatchet. The question is, it is on the ground. Did I not grab it? Alright, well, for now, we will unload that. Hatchet, hatchet, hatchet. Small hacksaw. Nope. Hatchet, hatchet, hatchet. Nope. Here it is. This is our last hatchet. Luckily, it's in perfect shape. But unluckily, this might be a problem. So okay. Alright, time to get there and start digging. Oh, geez, getting foggy out. That's the worst. No fog. Can't see where I'm going. Might be able to just right through there. Maybe. I want to get my vehicle through before I cut out that car. That's all. Yeah, there we go. my beat up car. So beat up. But it'll be good for working mechanics. This car is totally wedged in here. Oh, come on, Hatchet, survive this. Okay. Okay, let's try this now. This thing might be out of gas. Can't remember if I left it running or what. Totally pwned. Let's see. Engine's like wrecked. Battery conditions 0. Okay, that's the problem. Think I have a solution for that? Clear battery charger. Remove my battery first. And then attach. This one. You can drop this other one. And then charge. Yeah, I'm always hungry. Get some corned beef. There. And some seeds. %, battery. I mean, as long as it has a bit of a charge, right? Should be fine. Lights came on. maybe. There we go. All right, we've got the car out. Died again. Is there the gas? No. What's the matter? Maybe that's just not enough battery. Maybe we'll have to just go charge it properly. Charge it up all the way. It does say it's 0%. Look. So it was giving me wrong info or what? Okay, sure. That works for me. I'll let it charge. Oh, we should mark this car on the map. Oh, that's a screwdriver. What am I doing? Ugh, broken tire iron. Go see. I think right through here is gonna be gold. Nice open area. Yeah, pretty sure. This brings us right out here. Right? Couple of Zeds we'll deal with. So that's some more locals down here. It's just through there. So it's a little thicker, but it's actually is an open area. But we're gonna get rid of all the opposition first. Not so bright. I think it's a fog they can't see me. I don't know. There's also the problem is I can't always see you either. So well, let's just call that even. Oh, two of them. Just by walking through here, we kind of brought a few more out. Alright, so down that way and around. But we probably should go put the battery back into the black car. So, how's the battery doing? It's at 49%. Don't really want to have to walk all the way back there to put the battery in. So, 51%. Do we just chill out here, read something while it's charging, I guess? So I don't want to get too far away. We can finish off our carpentry or carving book, I guess. But in the meantime, you could always check out our Extra Life link. Head on over, make a donation. Would be great. Let me know in the chat if you do make a donation. Just because I don't always see it pop up immediately, and I don't have my phone on me to give me thoughts or whatever. Just checking the socials. Just checking out a social bit for a second. See if anything's going on. Not much. But we're giving it a shot. Alright, how's this battery doing while we're sitting here reading this thing? Alright, you know what? 73%. It's going to be good enough. And then we gotta put that battery in our backpack. Methinks that'll hopefully take off some of the weight from it. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's walk back there now. If we remember where we left it already. Therein lies the problem. Oh, there we go. Is that somebody over there? It is. Hello, friend. I see you've come to, like, check us out and everything. How you doing? Don't by chance have a steak knife, do you? Improvised screwdriver. Interesting. How many car batteries do I have on me? Okay. Sorry, I saw this guy and just had to, get some fun going on. Guys. This is a little out of our way, but you know. And if you know, we gotta get our battle on every once in a while, I guess. Oh, there's some up here too. My flashlight's out. Why is it so dark in the middle of the day? Okay, never mind. I'm not taking everybody out now. That's just a little too much. Okay, here we go. Now we're starting to get into back into the pile. I think we're good. Good enough for now. Okay. That wasn't insanely loud or anything. I saw him over there.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Where's your friend? Wandered off into the woods, did you? Alright. Guess so. Right, driving these two cars there is gonna be a bit much. So that thing actually ran that long? It's amazing. Questions can be just going down that way a good idea? The answer is probably no, but we'll find out. So it's kind of like so darn dark. I mean, it's getting later, but it's not like the whole day has just been like that. Wait a minute. thought maybe we'd see our black and up in here, but ho 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 ho, sneaky sneaky. No. Okay. Thought it might be a thing. Getting slightly like um, off course here. I'm just trying to see the way through. I'm really thinking it's close. When we walked from the car to here, it was pretty close. But I don't think so. Should we try to go like that way, or should we just through? Problem is it's getting late. Let's go look. Look and see if we can find where we cut through before. Where we cut? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Where we cut through before? Might be the way to go. I don't know. Go this way a little bit. Got some Zeds over here. We'll take some down, I guess. Backpack. Down that way. Oh,
Hey.
okay. So the question is, did this respawn in? Or am I just treading in territory I've never been in before? Questions, questions, who's got the answers? Oh, broke my tire iron again. Let's see. There's so many of them here. Might just like take her easy on that. Oh man. Oh, we're bringing them. Not good to be playing in the dark. She's backing up into where they're killing more zombies. Oh, you got a nice backpack. It's actually like nicer than mine. It's got the camel look. Check that out. Well, it's a small backpack. Oh, lame. I thought it was like a military backpack. Nope. Alright, let's take out a couple more. I thought it had the. Oh, do I have the camel one on? I have like the light camel one on. There's like one that's like really good camel. Yeah. A bunch of them everywhere, man. This is what it's like when you have a cleared in area. They're like all over the place. And then you can see those clear areas where there's nothing because I cleared them already and their bodies decayed. Couple more up there, but we're not really going that way. But we are going this way. That guy was like a little stuck up on a tree-ish. So I wanted to make sure he was doused and out in the open so I could really drop him. One right here.
Hey.
Wasn't there two of them? Alright. Right, maybe we shouldn't be screwing around right now. Where we can see a little better. Because clearly there's zombies everywhere here. Let's try to get in a spot where there's none right immediately around me. Never mind, there's some immediately around me. Hello? Just don't want to come out. I want to go into my RV and chill for a minute, but I don't want them to be around when I come out because they might like be standing around my vehicle or something. Like Guy's got a satchel. Nothing in it. Okay. Think that's good. Might be a few more around, but I think that's good for now. Okay. Read a book. Did we finish our carving? No. Read this book. Let's sit on the ground. Wait. Sit on the ground, read our book. I have to go to the washroom, so I'll be right back. You can watch him read. All right. Dude's done reading Carmen. What? Already? Wow. Pretty fast. Just want to wait till the morning and then we're going to log out, so we probably just read till that time. But wait till the 5 o'clock hour or 5:30 rolls around in game. And then I'm going to log out and we'll pick this back up later. Just see where let's just see something here, where we're at. So we are sitting right there. And essentially, as long as we team up with that thing right there, we won't have to cut through anything else. I did some cutting, you can see through those areas before, but I think if we get to there, we can just drive like basically straight there. So, still have not found our vehicle, which I think might be somewhere there. I think the black car's like around here somewhere. We'll see. But that's essentially where we are at with that, and it started to snow. What month is it in game? I can't really see. It's too small on my screen here. It's what? 0720. What? No. 7.2 degrees Celsius. Oh, it's 11. Oh, it's 11:02. So November the 2nd, and it's already snowing in game. Wintertime. At least in here, we're protected from the cold. Don't know why it would be snowing at 7 degrees Celsius, but maybe that's just 7 degrees Celsius in our here. But yeah, we're getting into winter in the game. But yeah, we're just waiting it out till the sun comes up, so the next time when we log in, it'll be daytime and we can kind of continue on our little journey here. Really wish we could find that other vehicle. But going this way might kind of do it. I don't know. Really, I looked back through the footage and I just cannot pinpoint where I was when that happened. But we gotta find it. We do. That is our ultimate goal. We are constantly on a treasure hunt to find the missing vehicle. We found one, but not the one we were looking for. There is one thing I want to do. Sort of took like a strange path. I want to mark this one too. feel like that's a straight shot that we could honestly build a road. We could honestly build a road. Would not be out of the realm of possibility. And then we could really bring in what we wanted to bring in. Question is, where is my black van? The actual van, not the interior, the van. I'm gonna say, I don't know. But if we bring this van here, at least we will have the access to I don't know what. But how long would it take, honestly, to build a road from here to here through the woods? It would take us 1,000,000 years. It really would. It would take us so long. It doesn't seem that far, but it's pretty far. That took like 2 live streams just to get to here, and we're not even there yet. We're almost there. We've been in this position before. We always end up getting there, but man, that's something else. The funny part was before, I cut through here and then I cut here and I cut here and I just did like this straight shot right through. And I could have just gotten here and driven around and through. Yeah, there's some trees and stuff here, but um, that sort of loop there is actually me driving around. So we're walking around before looking for my black van. Anyway, that's the business. We are going to be live streaming a little later on. But for now, I'm going to log out. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you all later.